fellas,
We're getting into another top five.
are we doing another top five? This one's big.
Oh, I got a good one for the next one.
Okay.
Top
no,
five.
Wait, save it for after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do this top five first, and then Jared's hitting us with a new top five.
Okay.
I love it, Jared. Who wants to start their top five tools of recovery?
Shoddy not.
Jared always starts. All right.
I always get the short end of the stick on this. And then I don't even know what to say, and I mess it all up every time. So I'll listen to you guys first.
I'll get into my top five here. All right.
Let's hear it.
I had a tough time putting these in order, actually, so I don't know. I think you could slide these around in any order, but the fact is that
they got to be in order.
Well, I don't think not necessarily.
All mine have the same importance.
Yeah, I think they're all important.
They're all my number one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was thinking like if you had to really only have one though,
Okay.
I have five ones.
Okay.
Top five, any order, top five. Here we go. All right. Number five for me, I put exercising, going for a walk, working out, just getting moving. I go for a walk with the dogs daily, if not twice a day. Exercising, working out. I know I got to get doing more of it. But just getting the body moving. Everyone knows how good it feels after working out. You feel, you feel amazing. So, just got to get doing it. And I always, it's definitely a key for me, my mental health. So that's number five. Number four is going to an AA meeting. I mean, number four. I don't know what to say with that. You kind of puts you in a good place. I've a couple times have gone and not really wanted to go actually. And then after going, it just such a better mood. Just feel better about my day, better about life. You're in there with a bunch of like-minded people, and it's good. If you don't want to share, you don't have to share. If you're in the mood to share, sometimes that feels good too. So that's number four. Number three would be coaching hockey, jumping on the ice. Being on the ice, coaching or playing has always been something that I can go out there and I don't think about anything else other than teaching the kids on the ice and coaching for an hour and a half. So it really turns off my brain from all other distractions. So that's definitely one I like doing. Number two is working on the podcast with you guys. This has been a newfound love in the last month. So whether it's, us meeting, talking about, what we're going to do, talking about a top five, having the guest interviews obviously is awesome. Cause that's it's like going to a meeting really, having someone talk and hear their stories. And then we kind of, discuss things with them. I find it rejuvenating and really helpful. And then, doing some of the editing or whatever it is, listening back to the stories again, helps out a lot. So, I'm thankful to have you two guys to kind of go through this with. So it really should be my number one, because you guys are my favorite, but I had to have it at number two, because number one, and if I could only have to do one thing, this would be it, is having a sauna. I go in there, close my eyes, like sweat it out. You just sweat out all the toxins. Just, oh man, it's the best. I love it.
What toxins?
Just, well, not the booze toxins anymore, but it used to be that. I would do that to sweat it out. I'd feel like I'm $1 million after drinking too, but now it's just sweating out, just all the negativity, just releasing it all. And it's like my meditation, man. I love it. So that's my top 5.
And that was a really great list.
Really?
I'm not
Thank you.
super stoked to go after that, but I will.
I wish I went first now.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, shit. Great list, Dave. Yeah, okay. These are in no order for me. Number 5 for me is journaling. Shocker. I journal every day. I wake up every day. I do a morning check-in where like I write down like how I feel physically, mentally, emotionally, and kind of like create my expectations for myself for the day. Keep track of what I do, set goals for the day, etc. So I find that really helpful. If something's bothering me, I write it down, and it's weird that it makes you feel better. But it does. So that's number 5. Number 4. This one's important. Developing a routine. So whether it be sleep or exercise or just your day-to-day schedule, creating that routine for me is crucial. And when you plan, you set it up so you plan to stay sober. And if you stick to that plan, then you're going to stay sober, right? 3 are self-affirmations.
Oh yeah.
Inactive addiction. I used to just thought so horribly of myself. Your confidence is just like a 0. And you have that voice in your head that just speaks so shitty to yourself. Like I used to call myself a piece of shit, like in my head on repeat. And it's important to treat yourself good. And I have like a list of affirmations that I'll read. I don't read them out loud in front of a mirror like the guys say that I do. But I read them. Yeah, and but I don't know. It makes me feel better about myself. And when you keep telling yourself things, and it goes both ways, right? When you're in addiction and you say these horrible things about yourself in your head, you start to believe it, right? So you start to believe that you're a piece of shit or whatever. So on the other side, you start talking nice to yourself, you'll start to believe those things, right? Number 2, our NA group involvement. So I find the groups very helpful. I do a meeting a day. I do it this morning, Just for Today meeting, where there's a Just for Today book in NA. I'm not sure if there's one for AA, but you basically read this passage type thing, and you kind of discuss it, share your thoughts on it, or discuss anything affecting your recovery. So I do that online. I find it awesome. And the last thing, number 1, classic tool. I said it to Jared one day. I think it's going to be on his list too, actually.
This one saved me once.
Yeah, it's playing the tape through.
Yeah.
So anytime I think about using, I play the tape through to the end, right? So you have that little like voice in your head to be like, shit, man, you could probably start doing drugs again regularly and just like do it normally, but you can't. You got to play the tape through and realize what it looks like in a day's time or a week's time. Play it through. I'm not, if I start doing drugs again, I'm not gonna, I won't be a part of my daughter's life. I'll fuck up such a great thing that I have going again. And I want to be sober, and I remind myself of that. So I played the tape through to the end and see what it looks like at the end. So yeah, that's it for my list.
Play the tape through. I didn't forget because I love that one. I almost got it tattooed on my arm, and then I was like, maybe I'll just get a bracelet or something instead.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Just for Today tattooed on me. So yeah.
That's sweet.
That was a good list, Mark.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice.
So Jared, let's hear him.
Oh, my list. One day at a time.
Is that your number 1?
No, I'm just being a smart ass. One of my big ones is relapse warning signs, and just being aware of my surroundings and my post-acute withdrawal syndromes, which symptoms, jeez, my brain,
Speaking of which,
mush. So too many drugs and alcohol for the last 10 years. I'm like completely burnt out. Anyways, so yeah, like kind of being edgy and stressed and stuff. I need to just sit back and like think about it and relax. That's one I always got to be aware of. A big one for me is AA meetings. I really enjoy going to meetings. And yeah, it's just like a big sense, like a sigh of relief when I walk into the room. I'm like, oh, like I don't know, it's almost as good of a feeling as when you really got to take a piss and it's starting to hurt and then you piss and it's like, oh, this is the best feeling ever. That's kind of what it feels like. I guarantee everyone knows what that feels like. Just a normal thing. But yeah, kind of a bad comparison, but just a good feeling walking into those and talking and listening. And another one is my daily reflections. That's kind of like what you were saying, Mark. You're just for today in NA. In AA, it's daily reflections. It's just a passage. I try to read those every morning. If I forget, I actually met this one guy through recovery. And he, like, even if I don't answer for a few days or don't answer at all, he still sends me the daily reflection every single day. So
that's sweet.
I appreciate that. So I always watch it. I'm really bad with answering texts, or I don't watch it, I read it. Another one is just making a negative a positive. When I was like, I've always had problems making negative situations, or even if someone says something positively to me, hearing it negatively for some reason, I don't know why. So I try to always be positive or make a negative a positive, and just try to be a better person in full. I think positivity is key, and it's definitely key in my recovery. I need positivity in my life, and even if I'm thinking a negative thought, I spit it out positively because it's got to be positive. And my top one, and I was actually just telling you guys about this before I started, is playing the tape through. When I got out of rehab, probably like a week or two, I somehow ended up in an LCBO parking lot. No idea how. Just in a bad mood, not a good day. And I just sat there, and like my boy Mark told me, when I first met him, the best tool he knew was playing the tape through, and I'll never forget that one. Like, I think that can save a lot of people in a lot of just different situations. That's the best one by far. If you like, I remember when I was sitting there, I was cursing the LCBO. Like, I'm like, I don't know why the fuck I'm here. But I just thought about it. If I went in there, I'd probably lose my relationship. I would lose my family. Wouldn't, like, you just lose everything, right? You don't, I don't want to go down that path again. So if you don't play the tape through to the end, to the very fucking end, then it won't work, I don't think, because you need to think of every situation that, like, I think I played it through for probably 20 minutes just thinking about it. So yeah, those are mine. A little all over the place, but that's just me. I'm a scrambled mess of a person sometimes.
Oh, those are good, man.
Yeah, I think they were awesome. And it shows that, like, I really believe that in recovery, you have to find like what tools work for you. as a person, right?
Mhm.
You guys agree with that? Like the same tools that
Oh,
work for me might
100%.
not work for you or you, but
Yeah.
you know, you kind of get to pick and choose, like, you know, what works for you
Yeah,
works for you.
like you like to journal.
Yeah.
I don't like journaling. Like I when I was in rehab, I had lots of time and I was able to do it.
Yeah.
But I still, like, I was just doing it because I was told to do it. I didn't enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
So I think your tools, you need to enjoy those tools. I don't think you should be doing those things if you don't enjoy them.
Mhm.
Like, right?
Yeah.
Like you thoroughly enjoy journaling. I know you do, because
I do now.
I've seen you journal for a whole fucking entire day before.
Yeah, I do. Like, man, when I first started, I didn't like it, but now I think, like anything, man, when you can consistently do something, right,
Yeah.
and you form it into your routine, I think that's what makes you start to enjoy it more. And that's the case for journaling for me. That's the case for going to groups for me. You know, I didn't like jumping on Zoom at first every morning. Now I like it a lot, and I made it like a staple in my day. And
Mhm.
I like that. I like kind of creating a foundation for who I want to be in the future.
Yeah, I love that.
Thanks.
The one thing I need to add to my list that I'm pissed still that I haven't, and it's on my like recovery plan, and I wrote out a whole friggin' calendar and everything, that, and I've done it like maybe once, is get to the gym. Like, even when I was in rehab, we were going to the gym most of the time. Some days I had trouble sleeping there, but some days I wouldn't wake up for the gym. But after you go to the gym, you feel like $1 million.
Yeah, exercising is an incredible tool.
Yeah. And if it's not the gym, I should go for a walk or maybe do some push-ups or something. But just makes you feel good. I need to start doing that more. Maybe it'll relieve some stress.
I really like the journaling, and I've let it slip the last little bit. Something I like to kind of get back on track myself. I wasn't as passionate about it as Mark, but I did enjoy doing it. It was nice. And I find that playing the tape through is like, it's funny. I was just thinking about it when you guys were talking about it. So I love that tool too, but it's such a simple thing when you like really think about it, but it's like so useful. Like, you know, like, why have I not used this in my life like a million times before? So I just never thought about consequences a lot of the time, or, you know, like, and now it's like, oh yeah, simple tool, but super effective.
Yeah, I had breathing down on my list first, and again, I was like, man, this is gonna sound outrageous. Use breathing as a tool, but man, I panic a lot, and like Jared mentioned, I'm impulsive, right? So when I start like panicking, I'm like, ooh, where the drugs at? But you know, taking a second, slowing your breath down, you know, I do like 4-4-6. So, you know, inhale for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 6 seconds, and it kind of like slows my heart rate down and makes me think with a bit clearer head. And I find that a useful tool as well.
Yeah, actually, I do that too. Like, I don't know, I have like severe panic attacks sometimes, where like a couple times I've like almost went to the hospital for it. Felt like I was dying. Like, it happens a lot in grocery stores for some reason. I don't know if that's because booze are in most of them now, or when I get in a really stressful situation, like I like just start sweating, feel like I'm gonna pass out. I'm on medication and stuff for it now, which is good, but it was debilitating for a while at some points. But the breathing, like when I feel like when my heart's starting to get like that, what you were saying, Mark, and your thoughts are starting to race, the breathing does help a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like sitting there and breathing, and Bree's like, what are you doing? I'm like, give me a minute. This fucked up guy needs to work on himself for 2 seconds, but I can get back to reality here.
Fellas, any other tools you guys can think of?
I like there's one where it's like an anger assessment. I kind of use it when I get angry. I like to make the situation funny. So like just like I don't know. I gotta use things where I gotta think about what I'm doing. So I'll say I'm angry or something hypothetically because I dropped some pasta or something on the floor.
What a waste of pasta.
And I start to get mad, and then I'm like, what's wrong with me? This is kind of funny. But I don't know. That was a terrible comparison, but I don't know. But just try to make situations funny rather than be angry. Like I try to avoid being angry now. I don't think there's any need for it in my life or anyone's life. It's pointless. What's the point of it? What's the point of being angry? Even though it is a emotion, but I just don't like that one.
All right, guys, if you or someone you know would like to be a guest on Off the Rails, hit us up down below or on our Instagram. Please like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram. Thank you for listening.